Most holidays that we celebrate have a specific mitzvah associated with them. On Sukkot we shake a lulav, on Pesach we eat matzah, but what is the mitzvah that will define our observance of the holiday of Shavuot? There doesn't really seem to be any specific mitzvah that we observe. Many believe that the defining mitzvah of the holiday of Shavuot is actually a mitzvah that we don't get to participate in any longer. The Korban Shtei Halechem, an offering of 2 loaves of bread that the Jews would bring in the Mishkan and the Beit HaMikdash, that would signify the end of the period of Sfirat HaOmer. Right after Pesach, the Jews would bring an offering of barley, and finally now we bring an offering of bread, 2 loaves, and this is actually one of the few times that chametz is commanded to be brought on the mizbeach. Normally, Hashem tells us only matzah, no bread on the mizbeach, but the korban shtei alechem is one of the few times that the Jews will bring chametz on the mizbeach itself. So question 1, what is so special about this korban that it's going to define our observance of the holiday? And question 2, why is it now that the Jews are commanded to bring chametz on the altar? If anything, we're close to Pesach. Maybe we should continue our observance of only matzah, no chametz anywhere near the mikdash. But if we understand the defining characteristics of chametz and of matzah, we can see that this is a very important transition that the Jewish people are making, and we are making as well every year. Pesach is the holiday of matzah, a simple bread with just water and flour and no time to rise. And what many rabbis explain is that chametz is not bad. Chametz is simply a realization of potential. You mix the ingredients together, and eventually, if you let it sit, you'll have bread to eat. But if you don't allow the potential to be reached, if you don't allow the final ingredients to fully mix with each other, then you're left with matzah. And Pesach, as the beginning of Jewish history, is a time for us to remember that we can't run full force into our potential, that we need to take time to remember what's important, remember our national history. But over the past 7 weeks, over the period of Sfirat HaOmer, and now as we reach the holiday of Zman Matan Toratenu, we realize that when we focus our potential in the correct path, when we are rooted in our national history and we're driving towards an achievements in Torah and in serving Hashem, now is the time that our potential is reached. So now on Chag HaShavuot, when we bring the Korban Shtei Halechem, and we hope that we will be bringing it again soon, we remember that today, this holiday, is an opportunity for us to actualize the potential we have to turn those early years, those early moments of matzah into lives of chametz, of lechem, of potential being achieved in the highest level we can in our service of Hashem.